Hello, welcome to Create Together. I'm Kim, and I'm an art instructor at Crystal Bridges Museum of American Art. For today's project, we're going to explore the world around us and learn how to make sculptures inspired by nature and historical buildings. We'll first get started by looking at an artwork in the Crystal Bridges Permanent Collection. So gather around and get ready to join me in your own collaborative studio. Today, we are inspired by an artist named Jackie Ferrara. Take a moment to look closely at this sculpture. Notice the material and shapes used in this artwork. What does this sculpture look like to you? Have you ever used building blocks or wood to create something new? What did you make? Jackie Ferrara is an American sculptor and draftswoman. A draftswoman is someone who makes detailed plans of machines and buildings before they are built. Since the 1970s, Ferrara has been known for including natural elements like rock, wood, water, trees, and grass in the construction of courtyards, terraces, walkways, and other outdoor structures. In this particular sculpture, Ferrara cuts and stacks wood into geometric shapes that resemble non-Western buildings like temples and pyramids found in Mesoamerica and Egypt. Shapes like triangles, rectangles, and squares come from a branch of math called geometry. While geometric shapes usually have sharp corners, circles and ovals are also considered geometric. While the artist was inspired by historical buildings, Ferrara has wooden sculptures installed in many different indoor and outdoor places. Imagine walking through the structure outside. What kind of environment do you imagine the sculpture being placed in? What natural elements would you add to it? How would this sculpture interact with different types of weather and animals? Today, I'll be showing you how to design a sculpture you would like to install in nature. You can pause this video or scroll back to any step if you need to. For this project, you'll need to find these materials in your kit: drawing paper, white cardboard, gouache, pencils, paintbrushes, and a bottle of tacky glue. And you'll need a couple of materials from home, such as additional cardboard, scissors, a reusable paint palette such as a plate, and a cup of water. Alright, let's get started. First, make a plan for your sculpture with drawing paper and a pencil. Look at historical buildings around your city, town, or online for inspiration. Notice the geometric shapes used in each building to inspire your own creation. Each person in your group can grab a sheet of white cardboard. Think of shapes you would like your sculpture to be made of. Draw a small geometric shape on your cardboard and cut it out. Trace the shape slightly bigger than its original size. Repeat until you have the same shape in a variety of sizes, ranging from big to small. Feel free to use spare cardboard from home to create bigger or more shapes. Arrange your shapes by stacking them from big to small. Try multiple arrangements to see what works best. Think about adding entryways or tunnels. How do you create these spaces when you are stacking your shapes? If you have multiple tall stacks of shapes, try joining them together with a large shape to create an entryway. As a group, you can also use this method to join your separate sculptures together. Use tacky glue to adhere your shapes together. Glue your shapes in the order of how you stack them, from big to small. Then set your sculpture aside to dry. The drying time will depend on how big your sculpture is. After your sculpture has dried, apply color using gouache and a paintbrush. Use very little water when painting your sculpture. If you paint the white cardboard sides of your sculpture, the gouache will have a speckled look. Apply multiple gouache layers for a more solid color look. When you are finished decorating your sculpture, set it aside to dry overnight. As a group, place your completed sculptures somewhere outside. How do they look in their environment? Imagine your sculptures existing over a long period of time. What kind of critters do you think would come and visit them? We have completed our sculptures. You can further explore this project by bending and folding the cardboard into new shapes. You can also make more sculptures by using the leftover materials in your kit and anything you're going to recycle or throw away, such as aluminum cans and paper cartons. Take a photo or video of your sculptures and post it on social media with the hashtag CreateTogetherKit. Thanks for joining me, y'all. See you next time. If you want to see more sculptures that look like buildings, take a look at Marshall Brown's Ziggurat. Like Jackie Ferrara, Marshall Brown also builds sculptures inspired by nature and historical buildings. This sculpture is inspired by a type of building called a folly. Follies do not have a practical purpose, but are meant to be interesting to look at. What building does this sculpture remind you of? How is Brown's structure different from Ferrara's? Talk about these questions with your group and continue to explore the world around you.